Hello, and welcome to another session of Girl by Moonlight, a Syllabus of Secrets. This is a hack for Girl by Moonlight. It is a play set that we're working on. As I mentioned last time, the Scholomance is a big inspiration for this, but also the Magician's TV show, Vita Nostra, Harrow the Ninth. There are a lot of these kinds of weird kind of schools, trials, places that are testing you, things that are put together in this. Lots of bits and pieces here. The New Mutants movie is another good one. If you haven't seen that is a surprisingly good film and a disappointment that we didn't get a sequel to that one. But in any case, we are going to be taking up tonight with our characters moving into our first cycle and phase of play, which is going to involve some more setting up of things, some establishing more details about the situation, and so on. There's going to be essentially, I'm going to preview something. We're going to do a classroom scene, then we're going to start into the more conventional cycle of play here as we go along. I'll remind everybody we have our lines and veils. We talked a little bit about that off camera beforehand. But we definitely have a hard line on sexual assault. And then we have veils for things about dental horror, eye injuries, homophobia, sexual content, torture by the PCs, transphobia, and then ask firsts on PC betrayal, colonialism, a real world religion, and pregnancy. So all of those things are there in our set of things. We are, of course, using the X card, and we have an open door policy. One of the things we're going to talk about later, sort of after we do this first cycle, is like the question of ultimate destiny that is kind of front loaded in Girl by Moonlight. I want to hold off on that answering that question until after we've seen a cycle of play to maybe give you more of a sense of what the shape of play is and who your characters are before we kind of answer that question. But one of the questions we are going to ask if we do get to a cycle where we get to, the mission phase and transcendence, we're going to talk about what magic looks like for you at that point and what it costs you to transcend. So those are a couple questions that are kind of in the starting thing that we're kind of putting back to other places in the series here. Uh, so here is the question for you. There's going to be a mission phase. There are two possible tier one missions. And I'm going to ask the table, I'm going to poll the table, which of these two you would like to have. Uh, the two missions possible are investigate a strange rumor and rescue a student. Those are the two that are out there that are possible in this. Does anyone have strong feelings either way of where you'd like to start for our first mission?
Rescue.
Rescue, says
Yeah.
Sherry.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how much do we want to make Agatha the main character? Um and this is like related. I'm just thinking it's like related to the faction. Oh, what's it called? Something.
The Weavers?
The
Oh,
Weavers.
the Weavers. Right, right. And I'm wondering if it's like something related to them.
Okay. Well, when we get
That
to
they have to
asking
rescue
the
someone.
questions for the mission, we can lean into that. But just to tell you, to be thinking about that, that is going to be the mission that we're going to do for our first cycle, is that. And we start out with a scene in a classroom. So this is intermediate thaumatology, first semester. You did basic thaumatology last year, and now you're into intermediate thaumatology. Sherry, what does the textbook look like?
Everyone's is different. And they seem to be the hides of strange creatures. Like each one is different, and it's part of the thing is that you're trying to figure out which magical creature is the hide. So it's sort of part of the thing that you're doing is research into, they're like trying to teach you how to do research and divination, or like the kind of informational
Okay.
spells is part of it.
And like, did you find these books in your foot locker? Were they delivered to you? Did you have to go and put your hand into a hole and pull out a book? Like, how did you get the book, Sherry?
Oh God, that
And
that hole
I
is
call you I
terrible.
call you Sherry.
Oh, that's because I'm the worst human being that ever was. Okay, I'm fixing that.
I know.
Okay.
The heads up display for your names. If you could change them
Uh,
to your character names, that would help me.
there we go. I think that's my name. I better look.
Felicity Coral.
Oh, Felicity, that's even a better name. What was I thinking?
So how did you get your book?
I love that sort of like you had to pull it out of a space, a space. That was the first thing is sort of the yeah. Ugh.
First day, you went to class, there's a big box with a darkness and a hole, and you have to reach in and pull the book out of
Mhm.
there, and you've got that. Uh, Tell me, Pablo, what does this classroom look like?
Let's see.
We know we're underground. Uh, we know we've got a modern world because we can hear the city and the cars up top.
Hmm.
Is this more stone? Is this more modern look? What do we see here?
I'm seeing more stone and lots of different ways to get into this room, like lots of little stairways and hallways that lead into this room. There's like a hub of some sort. But actually, we all came in the same way.
Okay.
We don't know where the other ones lead. And then I'm imagining there are like lab tables, like, so a bunch of tables that we all sit around that like you would in a bio lab or something, you know, uh, and maybe there's some masks that you're supposed to wear if you're casting some spells that can get kind of messy. And yeah, I'm thinking a laboratory kind of environment. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. And Jessamine, who is teaching this class? What is the instructor? I have some NPC pictures? Those are the four like teachers that are overseeing each of the four houses. I put them in a row. They could be one of them, or you can give me a name and a description of a new instructor. Maybe you have a picture in mind. I don't know.
No, I think it's Dr. Archer.
Dr. Archer, tell us about Dr. Archer.
Um, I think Dr. Archer thinks that, or makes it clear, question mark, that he's too good for this class. And he resents that academic politicking has kind of thrusted him into this teaching this class as like and he feels like he's there because he lost one of um the goings on between the teachers.
Yes, I think that he was up for department chair, but in the competition, there were irregularities in the
Hmm.
procedures, which has resulted in him being drafted into introductory courses.
Hmm.
It says it sort of
Yeah.
has to push it out of his mouth there because he finds them disdainful. Hey, which of the four houses, Akhtar, Malbrecht, Zaramar, or your house, Darsk Sul, is is Archer in charge of? Like he's the person who's the representative. Not only does he have to teach intro classes, he has to oversee one of the houses.
Ooh. I don't know, y'all. Do you want him to be in charge of our house?
Ooh, looking at the
Uh,
Or
pictures, oh,
do you want it for
favorite
someone
for
else?
us. Ooh, I think for us, I'm drawn to either Mrs. Virginia or Dr. Archer, but I'm happy with
I'm
anybody
drawn
really.
to Miss Virginia for us.
I do really like Mrs. Virginia. Okay, so then
Okay.
he will be for, gosh, what are the houses again? Let's see, we're the Rose one, right?
Yep.
He's the bug house.
The House of
Yeah.
Thieves at Zaramar.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I'll make a note that
The bee house.
the bee house. So yeah, he's teaching this. Ray, Damien, uh, who else notable is present here in terms of students? Is it rivals, friends? Give me a
Ooh.
couple people who we're going to also see in this area right now.
Ooh. I kind of like the idea of a teacher's assistant. Um, I'm gonna pull up the vampire name generator to get a name
Yes.
in a second.
Yes. Yes.
Which which I guess help me find because they're very
Yes.
cool names.
Yeah.
um, oh yeah, Sebastian, very cool. Sebastian Darkwood. Let's go with
Sebastian Darkwood.
Sebastian. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go with it.
Darkwood.
Um,
What house is he from?
ooh, I'm gonna say he's from the one with the half closed eye. I'm just looking up the name.
Oh, okay. So he is from Akhtar.
Yeah, yeah. And
And okay.
mm,
And then who else is student wise is seated? The classes are done across houses. So who else do we see
mhm.
here?
I mean, I want to see Jessamine bothered by the rival.
Okay.
So,
So Nikolai is there.
mhm.
So Nikolai is there. Uh, and Jessamine, which of the houses is Nikolai from?
Well, should we just get all of the houses? No, I think Nikolai is from the bee's
Okay.
house.
So he is from
Zaramar.
Zaramar. So we've got Nikolai and a couple of other, we've got some other Zaramar students here. He Archer definitely plays favorites with this in the classroom there, there, and certainly uh, they are seated probably closer to Archer and his lecturer, but he is doing that thing like the potential for this class is lab work. You're at lab tables. You've got these books, but you have been now a full week, and Archer has yet to let you into the lab cabinets to work on anything. And instead, he has seemingly focused on providing you a his philosophy of magic. And he is moving through, and he will say, Miss Coral,
Yeah.
what
Yes. Yes,
does
sir.
what is the principle of detachment?
Ah, she looks down at her notebook. She flips back to like pages before. She's in a panic. Principle of detachment, sir. Um, it's a separation of self and
Yes, yes. Well, you don't know it, so let me go on and explain it.
uh,
As we know, detachment comes from the Eastern faiths. We can take these things, they come to us from the exotic Orient, these ideas that get worked into our philosophies here. Detachment is about not connecting, about not putting oneself out into the world. It is about, though, knowing oneself. Detachment, as is taught to us by the mystics, is about constructing and building ourself and solidifying it. We have to understand that this is a cornerstone principle for us. The nature of summoning and controlling. We can only summon to create magics if we truly understand ourselves and have created ourselves and detached from the world. Jessamine, what do you think that means?
Uh, be free.
Interesting, interesting. One might say that you are completely wrong, and I will. Yes, it is not about freedom. It is about self-management and control. Understand that the powers that you are trucking with to use beyond the cantrips and basic things, the kind of magic that seems to be the limit of what Pablo can do. We're using this semester, we're going to try to reach into deeper works now. Understand that what you summon, they are in fact echoes, echoes of yourself, echoes of your own controlled self. They are manifestations of that. They may claim to be other things, but they are your own fault. And you have to learn to control and lock down and detach from them and make that an important part of how you work through things every day. Now, mind you, there are sometimes things that have managed to survive a summoning, have gone badly, and remain around and eventually dredge up. We call these things demons. They can come back through certain kinds of manifestations and things. And of course, we'll be talking later on. Well, probably you'll have be in the wardings and protections. We'll talk about the 14 types of demons that can manifest in the real world. Screamers, Belials, each of these kinds of things have their own particular thing. But that's a whole taxonomic thing. And I'm really not a Victorian teacher, so I don't go into taxonomies. In any case, Damien, what what is important in creating yourself? How do you detach? How do you create yourself? What do you think that involves?
There can be no hesitation, sir. Only determination to see you through.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That determination means this. You must, all of you think about this. You must create a secret for yourself, a secret that only you know, a closed off piece of yourself, a little construct that you build everything else on, and you must deny it to all others. It must be a part of yourself that you never share with anyone else. That is what being a magician is about. Any questions? In any case, then, so
I have a question.
I'm sure you do, Jessamine.
So Mr. Archer, is it always the same secret or like
No. You have to decide your secret. Decide what it is you will not share with anyone ever. What thing you will hide away. That secret face that you will conceal from all others and make that the brick upon which you build everything else.
so what if it gets found out though?
Just don't do that.
Have you ever seen it happen? Has that ever happened to anyone?
And you'll see him pause and he will say, yes. Class dismissed.
What?
And he gathers his papers together and stuffs them in a folder. And Sebastian is going around dropping little homework sheets off for people there. So I think you have a four of you like a chance to chat amongst yourselves before your next class here.
But what does that even mean? Pablo, is your book
You're muted.
you're muted.
You remain muted.
Sorry, I muted. I can't control it. What's wrong with my book? Why are yours so well behaved?
Why is it?
Look, it's jumping around and like
Oh,
jumping on
no.
top of him.
Is
He's
it
trying to sit on it
dancing?
now.
Oh, it probably wants a fancier, bookmark. Books are very vain.
I don't have any bookmarks. Do you have one, Felicity?
I have lots of ribbons. I can make something for you.
Please.
Your book has moves, Pablo. Wow.
Ooh.
Why don't your books move? I picked the wrong one when I stuck my hand in there. Or it picked me.
Do you want
Oh.
to trade?
Sure. Do you want mine, Jessamine?
Sure. And I'll like hand mine over.
Okay.
Does
Do you want
Okay.
a bookmark?
it's fine. I mean, actually, no. I'll take a bookmark. Why not?
Okay.
Jessamine, does this transfer go well or badly?
Ooh, that's a good question.
My question is to you, Pablo. Like,
Yeah.
when I hand my book over to you, does that book start dancing?
Oh, you started dancing. I think what happens is the two books start fighting.
Uh,
Um,
uh,
so they start
uh,
going at each other.
I'm gonna
And
grab the book that I was supposed to that I was trying to hand over to you. I'm gonna like, no.
It's
no,
doing
no,
that
no,
thing
stop it.
like it
Sebastian's
kind
gonna
of
see.
I think yours definitely has a beak, Pablo, from the way it's working. But I'm gonna go make a bookmark right now, okay? So I'll see you. Bye.
Bye,
And she-
Felicity.
Hey, stop fighting. If you keep fighting, you're gonna tear yourself and it's gonna hurt.
Are we getting in
settle
trouble?
down.
Damien reaches over for the first Pablo's original book and says, Pablo, you just have to be a little gentle. And I start like rubbing the spine, like the way you rub the back of the neck of a cat, right? To try to get it to calm down. I don't know if it works, but that's Damien's
Yeah,
attempt.
I'd say it works. And the book starts purring. It's like, Damien, you did it. Show me how you did that.
Well, you can practice on me anytime. Or with my books, I meant.
And Pablo blushes, very red. Uh, uh, yeah, maybe, yeah. Oh, look, book your, and he tries rubbing down the spine just like Damien did. And maybe
If you're all finished, there's one more class announcement, says Sebastian, and I think everyone is kind of looking at your table now. You realize that Nikolai is kind of laughing with his group in that mean girls way as they look at your table. And Sebastian is going to announce uh, the upcoming event. So if I could have you all take a look on the phases of play tab, kind of scroll down that first column in there. So we can roll randomly or we can pick. This is an event that is going to happen at the end of this season. Uh, anyone, any one of those stand out to folks as an event that you would like to essentially at the end of the season, we'll kind of talk about your participation in it and frame a scene with that.
Ooh.
I like dangerous field trip.
Or scavenger hunt. It's kind of the same thing, but one's on the school grounds and one isn't.
Damien?
What were we looking at? We were looking at scavenger hunt or
Dangerous field trip.
Ooh. Yeah, I think we could combine the two. Maybe, right? It's something we have to find. Because earlier Jose said they're like, we only go through one pathway to get to the classroom, and there are others that we don't know. I kind of like the idea of like, it's a dangerous field trip through the other parts of the underground.
Jasmine, are you good with that? So, just to tell you, herbology has been assigned for second years. You should study in your free time Kolos Guide to Deadly Plants and Mushrooms. We will be heading to a restricted garden. All classes will be brought there, and you'll be assigned a list of melodious plants and sundries to gather. And the class of the houses of the cadres which perform the best will gain a special prize. So I encourage all of you to work on that throughout the next month or two.
Oh, that's exciting. I like plants.
And then he'll say, class dismissed, and send everybody off, pretending to be the teacher a little bit there, and his role as the student assistant. So we start here. We're going to cut from that. We've got the phases of play now. We are going to do the obligation phase. Obligation phase is a chance for us to see you in your day-to-day lives and kind of call a scene, with an NPC, a montage of your own, with a PC, just a sense of what that is. So let's take a look at the keeper. Let's begin with our enigma. Felicity. Looks like
Yes.
sun and moon are your two lowest.
I don't like the outdoors. That could be. Okay, yes.
So let me get to that obligation phase. It's been a while since I've run this, so I'll just kind of.
Yes, solar things are not my fave. I'm kind of far away. I like the far away lights. Actually,
So if you
Yeah.
roll sun,
yes.
your obligation involves scary people or circumstances or is physically taxing. If you roll moon, your obligation breaks your heart and drives you to despair.
I think everyone's scary, so I'll probably roll that.
Okay.
Okay. The thing being though is, of course, I have to go to the front page and find our dice thing. Okay. So rolling 2d6 and adding an astounding 1?
No, you are rolling 1d6, and then we subtract that from 6.
Yeah, it's a resistance roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1d6. And I'm going to say, all I'm going to do is add 1. Did it add it? Oh, it's like trying to get me to do some weird, add some dice. Where's the default ones? I can do this.
You can
Add all, just add all. All right, there we go. Just had to. Never mind. Just. Sorry, Lowell.
That's okay.
Okay. Plus. Nope, doesn't like that.
You're just rolling one die.
I know, I wish I could. It like won't let me pick one. Does that make any sense? No, I mean, no, it doesn't make any sense, but it's not letting me. Oh, there they on. All right.
Sorry, it's been a while since you've used this roller. I apologize.
No, it's that
I've
like
never
my
used this roller.
D6 has disappeared.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense? So I'll switch to the other ones. There we go.
After the break, I'll
Maybe.
show you a quick way to build your dice sets.
That would be great. It's that I have my dice sets, but I can't pull the dice out from them. If I could just type 1d6, that would be great. Can you? Okay, I'm gonna roll a d12 and have it. How about that? Oh, here. So I roll a 1, lol. 1.5.
So you roll a 2, then effectively,
Oh, okay.
right? Because we're
Yeah.
1 to 2, 3 to 4. So you are going to take 4 stress.
Yes. That doesn't
So
surprise me.
Stressful thing.
tell me what is it that you confront about like, or who is it do you confront uh, uh or is it just that it's physically taxing in relation to trying to keep up the charade of your brother being around? What happens?
I think I had taken that moment to get away from class early with the thing that I was going to make a bookmark, give me the opportunity to kind of get away, get some things squared, get set up, show up as Venture, establish that he still exists, ping back, all of that stuff. I run back to my room to essentially do my change. Everything is, I got all planned out. I get in there and my roommate has shown back up. She's one of the ones that disappeared. And now she's back in her room, in my room, our room, and she's taken down one of my dolls.
What
She's
is her
sitting,
name?
her name is, I think it's Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Mm-hmm. And she comes from a long and storied magical family from the other coast. So I don't know much about her, but we've heard a bit. It's the other coast.
And she has taken down one of your dolls, and
Mhm.
she is looking through her stuff. She's been gone for a few weeks,
I know.
but she's looking through her stuff, and she's holding your doll absently in a way that looks like a grip, like maybe she's choking it.
Oh, oh, Lorelei, are you okay? Here, what are you looking for? You've been gone for a while.
Lorelei? Yes, yes, I'm Lorelei.
Lori, right?
No, Lorelei. You said Lorelei. Lorelei is my name. I am Lorelei.
Oh, well, that's what you have your friends call you is Lori, but that's okay.
I don't
How are you
think we're
feeling?
friends.
I think you're right. May I have my doll back?
They hold it up. This is yours?
Are you really Lorelei?
Is this really yours?
It's really mine.
And I think she'll take it and she puts it in both hands and she does that twist off of the head. And then she drops it on your bed and she says, I don't think you should question me again, do you? I asked you a question. She steps forward so she gets right up in your personal space.
don't know if you should really be playing it this way, but I'll take it that this is your first try. And she'll sort of step back.
And she will walk on past you out of the room.
Pick up the dowel. Put the head back on.
Yeah, you're going to need to glue that back on. Mending spell, something. What else do you notice out of place in the room?
She's gone into the closet. And she was on her side of the closet. And it looks like she's pulled down like her valise and sort of emptied it out on the floor, and like she was putting things in it. But like all the things that she had stored in there are in there. And then when I look in, it's like random pages out of books.
Absolutely. And I think we'll cut on that scene. Next up, Jessamine. I think you have only one choice, and that is stars. So this is social pressure or setting off your anxiety. Would you please roll 2 dice and take the lowest?
Oh, okay. It's a 5. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Okay, there you go. So like this, what is the social pressure and that you think is this a Weaver thing? Is it dealing with Nikolai afterwards? Is it pressure from your friend group? Is it requirements of the Weavers? Like, what is the social?
I think this is a Weaver's like obligation type of thing, because my obligation is trained towards being the perfect chosen. Uh, which I've been told is
Right.
like the thing that is the most important now, apparently, for me. So I still have to do classwork, so I don't know what that why is that more important? I don't know. Anyway,
So who is the secret Weaver like mentor for you?
I
Is it
think
a secret instructor? Is it a janitor? Is it some other administrative staff? Like who is this person who has come and recruited you?
oh, it should be the janitor.
Okay.
That's that's fun.
What is the janitor's name?
All right. Let me generate a name. Hold
The most sinister of janitors.
on. Name I got is sorry, Marcus Thunder.
Marcus Thunder.
Right.
Okay, fair enough.
It's pronounced Thunder. There's an umlaut over the U.
Of course. My bad.
So what is the thing like you're trying to get stuff done, you've heard about this whole, like mushroom hunting expedition and
Yeah.
you kind of got embarrassed in class. So what is it that Marcus has you doing today that kind of stresses you out?
Um, I think it is I think one of the things that I've had to do is like a thing that they call like I think it's something like meditation, but it's called um it's basically like I'm supposed to like close my eyes and then I'm supposed to f reach with my mind for like a and far enough so I can see a pinprick of light is what I was told. And then I'm supposed to like go towards that light. And like so far I've just never been able to do it. Actually, no. I think I was able to, like something happened once before and then like so I kind of like actually no, yeah, I've never been able to do this. The thing that happened is completely unrelated. So like I'm just like trying to do this thing, but every time I'm just like sitting there and like and Marcus is sorry, Mr. Thunder is also just like there, and
Yes,
I
yes,
know that they're
yes.
watching me, and that's
Yes. Go
very
on. Go on.
stressful.
Absolutely.
And I'm just
Uh, let why don't we let maybe let's go to original premises. Let's have you
okay, okay.
like clear your mind.
Yeah,
Just
okay,
clear, okay?
okay, okay.
Let's start. I want you to maybe start by just imagining light. Can you do
Yeah.
that? And I want you
Sure,
imagining
yeah,
light.
yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
color is the light?
Uh, uh, y Yellow.
Okay, okay. And I want you to hold on to that image of that light. Now I want you to close off that light, go to the darkness,
Uh-huh.
and then I want you to simultaneously imagine the light that you just saw and this darkness and see if you can reach towards this to find that pinprick.
Okay, okay. As I'm doing this, I just feel feel their eyes like boring into me.
Hmm.
And I'm like, Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, what do we call it for today? It
No.
seems like we're not getting anywhere, Jessamine. Uh, but we're going to keep trying, aren't we?
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. Yes, yes. So,
yeah.
so like tonight, maybe take a little bit of time in the evening, after hours. Just take maybe say an hour, and work on this on
Oh,
your own. Okay?
uh, well, I don't know if this I kind of have a lot of school work today.
That's certainly important as well.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll see you. I'll see you later. Um.
Absolutely. Blessings be with you.
Uh. You too. Um. Good luck with the cleaning. I leave.
Like with the cleaning.
Yeah, I leave.
All right. I will require you to find a picture
No.
for Thunder.
No. All right, I'll do it.
Uh let's come to Damien. Damien also has no dots and
Mhm.
stars. So would you please roll me two dice and we'll take the lowest.
Yes. My lowest is a 5.
What the
Oh,
what?
okay.
You two.
My
Uh
highest is a 6.
yeah. So would you please mark one stress?
Yeah. Whew. Okay. All right.
So, so what is it that you're doing that causes you some social anxiety? Is it interacting with your other self after that weird conversation? Is it running into
Mm.
Caspian? Is it Eugene maybe coming in and like inserting themselves into what you're doing? What do you think?
Ooh. Yeah. I feel like interacting with Lua, the demon, makes sense. Um, I think we're having the same argument because Lua gets bored. Um,
Yeah.
and there are times where I let him take control of my body, like when I was flirting with Pablo. It was half me, half Lua doing that. But we always have the same argument where I never give him enough control.
Just a little bit more. I mean, you saw Babel's reaction there. It was kind of cute, wasn't it?
It was adorable, but that's besides the point. I
No, I
caught
think that's exactly the point. That adorableness, that cuteness, that slight blush, that flush on his cheeks there.
okay, no taking advantage of my biological hormones. We've had this discussion. I cannot trust you with him.
I don't understand why you are so defensive about these people. I mean, aren't they the ones that abandoned you?
I and there's that anime moment of like really quick cuts to the moment of abandonment, a focus on Damien's face, contorted into despair before coming back. And Damien says, no, no, they made the right choice. They made the choice that they had to make, and I made the choice
Because
that
you
I
were
had
the
to make.
least important? Is that what you're saying? That seems really, I don't want to take advantage of your biological hormones, but I also don't want to take advantage of your lack of self-esteem.
Well, that's within your purview. I'm never going to argue against that point, and you know it. But what I am going to argue against is that Pablo deserves better than you and better than me.
Well, why don't we work on fixing him up with someone then?
Fine. We can do that.
Yeah, I
Will that
think
make you
this.
happy?
Yes, absolutely. It will make me absolutely happy.
Of course. Now, behave.
I am nothing but a gentleman, or gentle lady, or gentle demon, whatever you want me to be.
I want you to be as good as you possibly can be. And don't pull out that demon crap that the professors keep talking about. You and I both know that you're more than capable of being good.
We'll see. And I think I want to cut there. Pablo, let's look at your numbers, my unlikely hero. You have a choice of sun or stars. Again, sun being scary people or circumstances, physically taxing, stars being social pressure or sets off your anxiety.
Yeah, I have a vignette, and I think it's a sun one.
Okay,
So
let's
I roll one.
1d6.
I got a 4.
So you just marked 2 stress.
I got my
Seems like
thing.
Felicity really got the short end of the stick on this one.
Totally did. I had a die and everything. Dang.
Let's see, where is my
Uh,
stress? Oh, there it is.
yeah.
So I do 2, right? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
So
you have an idea for a vignette?
yeah, I've got a vignette
Okay.
here. So we had talked about that there is a secret kind of rose garden uh, um, for our cadre. Cadre,
Yeah.
that's what we call them?
Yeah.
Daxul, is that what it is?
Yep.
So I think the camera opens in this cavern, kind of in the kind of lowest vaults underneath the school, and it's lit by fluorescent like fungi, and there are these kind of weird bone chandeliers that are dripping water, and the walls are like black stone, veined with quartz, and every once in a while there's like a flicker of kind of red heartbeats of light, and the air is wet and metallic. It smells like iron, like decay. And we see Pablo charging down some steps and slipping on some wet flagstones
Okay.
of the landing. And as he hoists himself up, we hear this very smooth voice say, "You're late again, Mr. Alvarez." "Oh, apologies, Master." And Master Veyra steps out of the shadows, and he's in this like immaculate blue suit, which perfectly matches his eyes, which are like the color of wilted violets. Beautiful, but tired, like bruised by sleeplessness or maybe guilt. No, probably not guilt. Um, and he says, "The Rosa sanguinarius bramble. It requires new mulch. It always responds best to you, my dear boy. Seems to savor your innocence. See to it, will you?" And Pablo grimaces and he says, "Of course, master." And he grabs a basket full of mulch from a little shed, and he takes it down this maze-like stone path until he comes to this large rose bush and covered in like slightly sagging
Now,
blossoms.
now, one of the things you
Yeah,
described before is that the rose garden is kind of like there's an enclosed rose garden. So how
yeah.
is this garden enclosed? Like, is it like a greenhouse inside the cavern, or is there
Yeah,
markers around?
yeah. I think what I'm seeing is it's a cavern, but then also there are like imagine like there's passageways out of the cavern, but they are covered with glass.
Okay,
So there's these windows actually in the cavern walls. And and so light somehow comes through, and it's weird because you don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from the fungi on the walls, but it looks different. The light looks different. And this place where this rose bush is, it's almost like a twilight that we're
okay.
seeing. And
Almost like maybe these windows connect to windows elsewhere, and they're drawing just a little bit of light from some
yeah,
other
maybe
place.
amplifying it or bringing it
Yeah,
in
coming in.
from another spot,
Yeah,
right?
some
Yeah,
some weird flickering that you're getting on some of them, like you
yeah.
maybe could if you looked hard enough, you might be able to see what is in that window. But so how do you apply this mulch?
So yeah, so I think the rose bush is there, and it has these petals, like these blossoms that are like a deep wine colored, and they're kind of slick with dew. And they have thorns, of course. There's thorns, and the thorns seem to get almost like moving slightly, like tasting the air. And then Pablo kneels down at the base of the plant, and like a tremor runs through the branches, and then kind of a slow tightening, like an animal recognizing its prey. And then Pablo starts removing the mulch, and the branches of the rose bush seem to kind of subtly reach down and graze him with with their thorns. And he kind of grunts quietly, but he keeps working. Yeah, the master never lets him wear gloves. He says that you shouldn't wear gloves when working with these plants.
You have
Um,
to, if you're going to work with plants, you have to be able to touch them. You have to be able to know.
yeah, that's what he says. And drops of Pablo's bud kind of land on the soil and are like immediately absorbed. And the bush kind of lets out a sigh, and the blooms kind of tremble as they open wide, um, slick and red.
I
And I
think,
think he keeps working. Yeah.
yeah, I think the other thing that we maybe hear, maybe feel is there is a low sound like a growl. Like, and it takes us a second to realize that it is that book
My book.
kind
It
of
followed me.
growling like it doesn't like this at all.
It's growling from my backpack, right?
Yeah. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So that's downtime. Now, we're going to do the action phase. Uh, why don't we, since it's a good place to kind of break, uh, we will do the downtime actions after, let's take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back.
Sounds good.
So before we go into sort of the downtime phase, you're going to get 2 downtime actions to do, though I believe that our Harmony,
Right. Damien is a very productive
yeah, to get an additional
demon.
downtime action. So what I typically do is I do a downtime action, and then I let people kind of call an RP scene if they want, and then we do another downtime action. But before we go in, so we kind of know what we're going into, you all are a clique, a gathering, a group of friends within your cadre, and some student is in danger. A student is in danger. Uh, so let me ask this. Let me start with Jessamine this time. Uh, is the student missing? Is the student subject to something, like you think something's going to happen to them? What do you think is the like the current sort of dispensation of this student?
I think they are going to be in danger.
Okay. Like something is starting to happen. You've seen the
Mhm.
signs,
Mhm.
and they are potentially a target for the weirdness.
It's
Uh
exactly like Lorelai. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
Damien, who is this student that you've spotted that seems to be potentially in danger? Is it one of the existing NPCs? Is it a
Mm.
new person? Who do you want?
Ooh. Ooh. Man, I feel like if we want to make Eugene, I will go with Agatha's suggestion.
Okay.
I'll put my innocent NPC at risk.
So is Eugene in your house or in one of the other houses?
Oh, definitely my house. I would not survive schoolwork without
Okay,
Eugene's help.
absolutely. And for a little while, like since you got back, there was that first little bit where Eugene was absolutely, you know, you've been gone and now you're back, and wouldn't let you out of their sight, but you push back against them, right? Because you've got
Mm,
this demon
mm,
in your head. And maybe
hmm
now you're just realizing that you haven't seen them for a bit, or at least as much. Uh, Jose, what do you think have been the signs that something is up with Eugene? We've got some ones that we've established as signs in this on the series sheet of danger signs, but we can also elaborate on that, go some other direction with that.
You said there are danger signs somewhere on a sheet, you
Yeah,
said?
like on the series sheet,
Uh-huh.
we have a list of danger signs.
Danger signs.
We also have lists of threats and things too.
Sciences, row 51,
Where is
So a
this?
series
row
sheet,
51.
row 51.
Series sheet 51. Ah.
Oh, I see them.
Oh gosh, I forgot about
Disturbing
these.
doodles, flickering double
For those
faces.
of you at home, we have a couple of threats that happen after hours, the reflective
Uh-huh.
self and mirror people. And then our danger signs are sound of an old phone ringing, disturbing doodles, flickering double faces. So any of those or something else?
I was gonna say there's something weird about Eugene's. I like the flickering double faces, and I also wanted to say that there's something about
Mhm.
his shadow seems to be either absent at times or facing in the wrong
Mm-hmm.
direction from everybody else's
Mm-hmm.
shadows. And he doesn't seem to notice or care.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
And just for everybody at home, we were using both he and she pronouns for Eugene, so you may hear us interchangeably move back and forth between them. Felicity,
Yes.
what is what is, in kind of trying to figure out, that something's going on with Eugene. What is a place that you have seen Eugene at that is unusual?
Oh. So, so Eugene really is for our cadre, for our house. He's kind of like he's always there in the sort of commissary area, like with teapot and stuff, and studying ostensibly. But actually, he's there. It always seemed like he was really just there for people to come by and check with. Yes, he was a good student and everything, but he is very concerned about all of the other students. And I think one of the things is it's not like he's that far from it, but he stands out on, I don't know what to call it. He goes over where there's a balcony off of the room, but it's a balcony off into a pit and a void, for all practical purposes. And a lot of times you see him pick up his teacup and go and walk out there and drink the tea out in the darkness.
And every once in a while, when you go, like you'll see uh, her go out to that balcony, and people will lose, like uh, be doing other things. Then at some point, you'll go and look back, and well, Eugene must have left because they're not on the balcony anymore. Um,
But I
uh,
don't recall them leaving.
yeah.
I'm kind of a nervous person who notices things, so I'm a little worried. Okay.
Uh, and definitely there are some people who don't mind that Eugene seems to be not doing as well, because Eugene's an honor student and certainly top of the class in a lot of ways. And there's some other people who don't mind that they have taken kind of a tumble. Certainly uh, 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 Jasper and Cordelia uh, uh, don't don't care because Eugene, a little bit like Pablo, doesn't come from a highly placed family. So anything that knocks down these ordinaries, certainly they don't mind that.
Oddly enough, you needed to be knocked down for you to do well. Oh, did I say something out loud?
So
Couldn't have been me.
you have two downtime actions. We're going to start with again, Felicity. We'll start with you. You can make connection. That is our gaining links with somebody else thing.
Okay.
You can help a friend recover if they've had to heal. You would do that. You don't need to do that.
Are you sure? Oh, we can't heal stress, I guess.
Can't
Is this
heal stress.
stress? You just
Uh,
gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
I
can
think
work on a long-term project, which is basically say what you're trying to accomplish, and we'll give you a clock to work on. You can investigate, which gets you information and also increases your preparation roll. Preparation is preparation for the homework roll at the end of the semester.
yeah.
So basically, you get some ticks on that, and that helps. It also increases your preparedness for which we compare to the mission tier when we go to do that. But when you do that, you get gather information questions as well.
Okay. That stuff is all awesome, and I know I should be doing it, but I instead am going to go for a link because because I
So
told Pablo
bless
that I
you.
would make him a bookmark.
So when you make a connection, choose another protagonist and describe something the two of you do together. If it's something the other character would appreciate, that character can offer you an extra die, and then we roll the appropriate action.
Okay. So I think that what I have made is let's see here.
Are you making it and presenting it, or are you having Pablo help you make? Or how do you think you're involving Pablo in this, and what does that look like? And feel free to frame
yes,
up the scene.
I think that's it. Is I would probably like sort of, I probably will track you down and drag you into the tea area, if that makes any sense.
Where does Felicity find you, Pablo?
Um, just as I'm coming up from working in the garden,
It's like she was waiting there.
she's waiting right there at the doorway.
And then she
Do
goes,
you-
"Oh, Pablo!" Like she's surprised. It's not the best acted.
Pablo's like
Yes.
pushing his sleeves down
okay.
to try to hide the scrapes on his arms. And maybe the blood is coming through the shirt a little bit. Hey,
What color is your shirt?
oh, what color is my shirt?
Yeah.
Let's say it's like a light green shirt.
Ooh.
And then the stains. Oh, so it's like Christmassy now. um, so yeah, it's like a hoodie, like a soft hoodie, and he's pushing the sleeves down.
Okay, so it's more like it's on the edge of your cuffs because it's kind of
Yeah,
caught along all. Okay, yeah.
as I go
Um,
down.
yes. I think you have that impression of like she does make the thing of being surprised when you come up, but she probably isn't that surprised. And she does kind of give you a look over, but she also has clearly been practicing what she's going to say to you because that's usually you when she manages to get something out of, and she kind of, like a breath, and she's like, "Hello, I put together a few things so we could maybe make a bookmark for your dermatology textbook. It will help a lot if they understand that you care about them. So let's go get some tea and we'll put one together. I have all the ingredients you can need."
Okay, Felicity. Yeah. I got the book in my backpack here. It's been
Good.
growling. It's been growling. I don't think it's happy. So
Oh,
whatever you can do.
all right.
And I'm
When did
kind
it
of
start
thirsty too.
growing? It wasn't doing that earlier. Come on, let's go. She goes, I got like 4 different colors of velvet that I think would suit it very well. But we'll let it choose, or you, or both of you. You should have a conversation.
So I think whenever we get to the table where the tea is,
Mhm.
Pablo gets his backpack off and he pulls out the book and he puts it on the table. And the book is kind of jittering on the table.
Oh, 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 he is upset. Poor thing. Okay,
Why is everyone
let's
else's book so calm and mine's a mess?
I think that yours has a lot more power in the here and now. Some things are involved and some things are kind of out further. Does that make sense?
Well, this one's very involved.
Mm.
Involved.
Did
Do you
something
think
happen before he got all upset? Well, I mean, other than Chesapeake's book.
I was just working in the garden?
What garden?
You know the garden. The
Did she sort
Doris
of,
Cool garden, the rose garden. The one we're not supposed to talk to anybody else about who's not in our cadre. That one. Did you forget?
uh, yes, I put it out of my mind so I wouldn't talk about it by accident. Now I've remembered it.
Oh, that's smart.
Uh, it is very clever of me. Um, Why don't we see which color of velvet it likes best?
Okay. How do we do that?
Oh, well, you have to show it to him.
And so he kind of picks up one of the strips of green velvet and
Mhm,
kind of dangles it over the book.
mhm.
And
Tell him what things are this color. It always
leaf,
helps to.
leaves are this color.
And she kind of giggles and says, "You don't have to say it out loud. I mean, you
Oh,
can."
So,
sorry.
Sherry, does this feel like Express
I
or
think it
something else?
is.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably is. So essentially what it is she goes through and she goes through like the sort of most basic principles of creating a spell, but she's doing it with fabric and thread and like beads and things like that. It's a very odd little thing, but you can see like she just goes through the exact same steps. She uses almost the same terminology, but like what the 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 elements of it bring to it are very different. You haven't had anything in a class like this, but clearly this is something she was raised with. It's like some, craft that she's done at her, since she was a small child. And
Mhm.
she sort of talks you through all of the things and how to talk to your book and pick out the things that, and she goes, you should like it too. So there's always a compromise that you can come to.
Pablo, is this something you are into?
Yeah, I think Pablo is always fascinated when he's seeing some kind of new magic because he's not very good at doing it.
Okay.
But magics happen around him that are always fascinating. And so it seems like Felicity is showing him something that he's never seen before.
So, Sherry, why don't you roll 2d6?
Okay. This is where it all goes terribly wrong. And
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
yes. Okay. So let's see here. Oh, no, no. Clear. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to roll 3d6 and ignore them. And then I'm going to roll 2d6. Okay.
Okay.
This is me rolling them. That was even worse. 4 plus 1.
So 1 to 3. That means that Pablo will mark 2 links with you.
Okay. Good.
So Pablo records it on his side, 2 links with Felicity.
All right. Felicity, 2 links. Yay.
Jessamine, what would you like to do for your first downtime action?
I think I should. Hmm. I was thinking, oh no, I'm kind of torn now because I was like, okay, definitely gather information, question mark. And then also I feel like I should also make a connection. Um, but I don't have a strong idea for making a connection. So I'll do the gather information
Sure.
first.
So, uh, how are you gathering information? Like, what do you think you're doing?
So it's Eugene. Actually, now I'm like, I don't know if it's possible to combine two things in one and in what way, but I feel like I would actually like I would talk to Damien and then like maybe
Mhm.
we could follow Eugene together.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
I don't know if that's making a connection or
So
if it's
that
gathering
that that is
information.
fine. Well, why don't we do it this way? Let's do the make the connection, and we
Okay.
can have this as the activity. And
Okay.
then when we
Mhm.
come back around, we'll have you gather information kind of
Oh, that makes sense.
as homework slash thing. So we'll kind of frame it up in that way. Sound good?
Great. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So tell
Um,
me how you present this to Damien.
I'm gonna find Damien first. Damien, where do I find you?
Ooh. I I think I have acquiesced to um Lua taking control of me, and I am absolutely fucking around with Caspian. I'm trying to make Caspian's life difficult. Um, in particular, what would Lua do? Um, I think we're just like sniping at each other. I think we're in like a public break room and we're having one of those like gay, shady conversations in front of everybody. Like different students have gathered around us, drifting from one side to another, depending on who's giving the shadiest compliments of uh between the two of us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you find us like in semi-public.
Great.
Jessamine, how out of character for Damien do you think this is? Or how do you react? I mean, this is
I mean, do I know that Damien has a little demon possessor?
no.
Um,
Damien's just been a little different since they vanished and came back.
it's
Totally
I think it's
understandable.
pretty different, right? Right, Damien? Like this seems
Oh
pretty
yeah.
out of character compared to how you were before.
Yeah,
So it's
especially this
really
very like
weird.
sassy, like weird, like very in
Yeah.
your face shade is so not
Okay.
Damien.
Okay. So do you think that it's maybe getting to the point where you it's also that like where you're like getting like in each other's faces in that way where it's like are they gonna like slap each other or are they gonna kiss? Like that kind of like
Oh, yeah, totally,
energy.
totally.
Yeah, so I like go to the cafeteria or open the cafeteria door and I would like go there and I'm like and then like I look at whoever is also there like beside us and like kind of just give them a look like should we no I'm scared to do something so that I'm just gonna go hey we can hey now let's not I think if we get any louder it's gonna call the teachers hey Damien really need to talk to you about something sorry Caspian this conversation could
You
happen.
go on with your little guardian friend there, Damien, and kind of does that in that way of like taking that as the victory for the moment there with her click or his click.
Mhm. Yeah, I think Damien for a moment like bristles. You can see his eyes shift into like this deep red color for a moment before going back to golden. And uh yeah, Jessamine, I think you hear Damien whisper under his breath, "That's enough playtime." And turns to you and says, "Jessamine, I'm so happy to see you. Let's take a walk." And then I like interlink my arm with yours.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Let's go. Um, and I kind of like turn and look over at Caspian, and I'm like, why is he always such a dick?
I no, we're not going to say that. um, he's
What?
just hmm?
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 Okay, continue.
Really, I think like Damien like um realizes he's saying more things out loud than he means to, because he's so mad at Lua right now. Um, but then he reaches over towards Jessamine's face, like not touching her face, but close enough and says, "You seem, are you okay? I feel like you've been pushing yourself a lot lately. You look tired. Do you need help?"
Oh, I think I can handle it. I think I can handle it. I think
Hmm.
so. That's that's so nice. Uh, hey, how how have you been doing, Damien? I don't think I've
Oh,
ever
I've been.
seen you lash out like that before.
Oh, no, uh it's just Caspian. Um, he just gets under my skin sometimes. I shouldn't raise to debate every single time. I should know better. But I don't. It's like Damien is like sounds like he's lecturing himself
Why do
almost.
you why do you sound why are you I feel like you're like talking about someone. No. Okay, that's weird. Um I do, do you feel like you're like losing control sometimes? Is that what this is? Is it
Ah,
serious?
control. That's a what an interesting concept. Uh no, no. I think everything is fine. Jessamine, it would break my heart if you worry about me. So I insist that we should focus on you and what you need. You must have come to me for a reason. How can I help?
Well, I guess you're gonna be heartbroken forever then, because I am worried about you. But okay, yeah. Speaking of worry, I'm really have you eh, have you talked to Eugene recently?
I I haven't seen her. I've been I mean usually Eugene checks in on me and it's been a while.
Yeah, it's kind of you know um Lorelai, Felicity's roommate. Remember how she
Mm.
disappeared before
Hmm.
and like no one talked about it? I think I saw her again today. I think.
Oh. Huh.
And I was just I feel like before I was gonna say leave, but I don't think she left. Before she disappeared, she's like kind of like doing the same things that I feel like maybe um maybe Eugene is. I don't know. I'm just really worried about her.
Yeah. Um, so just to check out of character, this is our second season. Have we
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
saving people before this, or
I
is this the
think I
first
think there was a
time?
Oh.
lot of weirdness at the end, like mid part, and I think that
Of
there were
course you did.
Okay.
probably like we probably had some tier one missions towards the second half of the
Mm,
season, and one of them
mm,
went terribly wrong, which is how
mm.
Damien got dragged off.
Right.
Right. But we haven't rescued anyone yet. So this
Oh, I
is
know. I
technically
think
the first attempt.
you probably have rescued someone, but maybe not exactly like this.
Okay, got it, got it. Right. So this is the first time the pattern really emerges. Yeah. So Damien says, I and Damien, like for a moment, like his face crumbles. Is it because Eugene and I were close? Is this okay?
What do
Let's
you what do you mean? Oh, do you think
I
he's just upset? And I look like so
oh
hopeful when I say that.
yeah, yeah. When you say that, and I'm like, oh, maybe yeah, it could be entirely my fault, and
Oh,
we just
sorry.
have
No,
to
I
look for her. No.
what why? I feel like things are a bit like I haven't seen you two um hang out as much. Did something happen?
Yeah. Um, I it's things have been a little different since I came since I came back, but Eugene and I have been it's been okay, I think, but I don't know. I feel like we're getting closer to the truth. And with that comes dangers. And I'm worried Eugene might have gotten caught up in it, or maybe she was trying to help me. I mean, you wouldn't know what it's like, but I am the kind of person who needs help in a way that you don't.
Uh, okay. Look, about that last time, just I mean, I guess it is probably like too little, too late, but I'm sorry.
And Damien like reaches out and takes your hand, smiles and kisses the back of it. There's nothing to be sorry about. You did what I wanted you to do.
And I think this is where I would like to
This is
roll.
this, yeah, I think we've got a confess.
Yes. Yes.
And
Ooh.
Damien, are you or your other self into this?
Yeah, I think Damien is really uncomfortable with the confession, but Lua is like, yeah, you should be sorry. Yeah, it's totally your fault. And I'm like, God, shut up, Lua. Like, really?
Good. The
Perfect.
demon's on my side.
Yeah. Roll 2 dice for me.
Okay, that's a 5.
5. So,
Ooh,
Damien, you may mark 3 links with Jessamine.
nice. Amazing. Cool, cool, cool.
Uh,
I have that down.
okay. Uh, let's go to Pablo and then we'll come back to you, Damien. Pablo, what do you want to
Sounds good.
do as your downtime?
All right. So I think I get three of them. So just
Oh, yeah, you also get
yeah,
3.
yeah. But I think one of the ones I think what is there is investigate one of the possibilities or something
Yep,
like that. Yeah.
there is essentially it's investigation, and it's kind of a combination of preparation, and then you get to ask questions
Hmm.
based on your gather information questions.
Cool. Okay. Um, and I think so I'm imagining that uh Pablo is wherever we do laundry. Maybe there's some sinks or something where we clean our stuff.
Hmm.
And there's a room with some water and sinks, and he's taken his shirt off and he's trying to clean the blood off the cuffs, um, uh, so that no one will notice. And because I think he saw Felicity kind of uh, looking at the cuffs, and he's wondering that if other people are going to see it. But I think while he's doing that, could he catch sight of Eugene um, walking down the hall or something,
Sure.
or coming into the laundry room for some other reason? Yeah.
Yeah. So, is this a case where you want to chat with them, or do you think you want to follow them?
I think I want to chat with them.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Because I've been noticing. Yeah, well, we can chat.
yeah. But what is the mode that you think you want to be operating in here? Is it empathizing? Is it confessing? Are you
I
trying
think
to
it
heal?
might be empathizing because I think I'm trying to find out what's going on with Eugene because I know Eugene is important to Damien. And I am feeling still guilty about what happened to Damien last um, uh, semester, and I'm trying to look out for him and his friends. And so I want to try to help um, uh, Eugene.
And I think that like you'll engage in conversation. I think you can kind of almost like they wake up when they see you there and kind of like uh uh will kind of talk around it. When you ask them questions, they kind of chat around, and I mean you definitely feel like they're hiding something. And I do think that at some point, maybe even like you realize that while they're kind of standing there, arms down, kind of talking to you, maybe the shadow, like it has its arms crossed with kind of impatience to this conversation.
And Pablo says, Eugene, why does your shadow do such strange things? Look.
And Eugene goes, magic, and kind of like just in that way that and then says the meanest thing that they could. They say,
What
you
do you
wouldn't
say?
understand.
Ouch.
Let's have you roll
Okay. So I roll
one die with emphasize.
one die with
Yeah.
empathize. Okay. So 5.
5. So how that works is we put 3 segments, 3 ticks on the preparation clock because you got that. That's one thing. And essentially, we can imagine that that's also you later on doing your schoolwork, looking into this, maybe trying to find out things about this. But in the immediate scene, you're going to get some questions here. And you've got a list of questions on your character keeper there.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah.
And I need to look again. The gather info is in a slightly different place.
Oh, and I have a special question too.
Ooh, yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So you get one question and then one follow-up.
Also, when gathering information about someone's emotions, I get an extra die.
Oh, then roll another d6 in case
But
you get a
probably wouldn't
6.
help me. Get a 6. We'll see. No, it's a 1.
Okay.
But I can always ask a player. Oh, a player, not
Right.
an NPC. Okay.
So what would you like for your question
Oh, let me see.
first?
What is most dangerous here?
Definitely have the sense that it isn't just that something is taking them. It's that they're being drawn someplace. That veranda, that balcony, that something has made a pathway, and that after dark there is a bridge there to someplace else. And you get a follow-up.
Oh, I get a follow-up. And yeah, so it seems like even when Eugene says the cutting remark, there's a sense that, Pablo gets a flash of that balcony and that there's something in that balcony that's drawing her. And I think the follow-up would be what's resisting the draw?
I think it's
Or what could the resist the draw might be another way of putting it.
I think it's probably the only thing that's keeping Eugene from like already having left is perhaps some guilt over Damien,
Oh.
and the protectiveness of that because Damien vanished and then came back. And there's still that latent sense of needing to protect Damien, but there's things happening. Sound good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So the image, the flash is actually of Eugene standing on the balcony, looking out towards this portal, and Eugene like in the doorway, and him looking, her looking over her shoulder at Damien, and hesitating, and that's the vision that Pablo gets that gives the information.
I love it. Damien, what do you want to do for your first downtime action?
Yeah, I think I think I actually want to. We haven't seen Venture yet, right? And usually, like, am I understanding correctly, Sherry? Like, you sort of switch back and forth between Venture and Felicity as needed. Do you feel
Yes.
like bringing
Yeah,
Venture in?
sure. Yes, I think Venture shows up mostly in the evenings, goes around, um, essentially in the evening, checks that everyone's homework is going well. Do they need anything? He's been in the lab all day, asks what's happened. Oh, okay. I'll get the notes from Felicity, that kind of thing, but very
Mhm.
much that sort of like, hey, we're all friends, and yeah, and uh, ask if they can help anyone. Very helpful, very helpful. Not not like
Yeah.
but like peer helpful, not like Eugene helpful, who's super capable,
hmm
upperclassman kind of
hmm
person.
hmm
If that makes
Yeah,
any
I think I
sense.
definitely want to make a connection with Venture. I think in particular, considering Eugene has gone missing, um, I think like Jessamyn's like very innocent question of like, was there something that happened between the two of you is really getting to Damien, and Lua is not helping. Lua has been like, of course it's your fault. Of course you weren't a good enough friend. I want to point out that I know I'm the Harmony playbook, but I think this is how Lua and Damien harmonize. They're always fighting. I think there's a problem when they're not fighting.
It
Um, for
it
sure.
helps you define who you are, right?
Yeah, the
It's
constant.
yes.
So you kind
It's a
of
very
needling,
loving Asian parent relationship.
uh,
Anyway.
needling, you've learned that Eugene is kind of getting sucked into something. They haven't vanished yet, but they're kind of getting pulled in a
Mhm,
strange way, and you're kind
mhm.
of twisting that at Eugene,
Yeah, I feel like
or at sorry, at Venture.
Venture. Yeah, I think like my impression of Venture is that Venture knows how to stay calm, right?
Mhm.
And so there's an objectiveness that Venture would have that would help, I feel, is what I'm hoping. Whether or not that's true, um, remains to be seen.
Sure. I think when you go looking for Venture's there.
Mhm.
Um, and sort
Making the
of like,
rounds.
yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, Damien, how are things going?
I and then I reach out and
He
take
goes, everyone's like tied up in knots about you, don't you?
tied up in knots about me.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
uh, I mean, I oh, because of no, everything. I promise I'm fine. I I feel bad that everyone is worrying so much, but everything is fine. I promise.
that is very reassuring. If, if ever everything isn't fine, come see me. You say what it is, we'll get it handled. I'm not going to push. I'm not going to say I know better. But if things start getting slippery, I'm around, okay?
I will absolutely let you know.
I think that you had a
But
more particular question. Yes?
yeah,
Let's walk. Let's walk.
it's absolutely. And so like I take your arm. Um, I think we walk through the very like underground dark academia shelves, right? There's just a lot of them built into the walls for no reason, lit by the gas lamps.
Yes. That flicker,
Right.
flicker to go along with your conversation. The more quiet you're
Right.
trying to be, the more low the flames go.
Yeah. There's no practical reason for why the books are everywhere, but it's very
No,
aesthetic. Um, and I say it's Eugene. I need to be able to figure out what's going on. I feel like I haven't been able to get through to her, but now that I think about it, with the way everyone's been worried about me, maybe I just haven't been able to get through to people in general. I didn't even realize how worried everyone was, and maybe Eugene is like that too.
Probably. So, sounds like you need to talk to Eugene.
I
Would it be helpful
do.
if I
I
came
do.
along? Do you need to do you need to practice? I'm very good at listening.
Yeah, that sounds well, it's more like when I try to look for Eugene, she's always slipping away. Maybe I need
Ooh,
you to help me pin him down.
okay. That sounds reasonable.
So maybe this feels like you're trying to do this a little more forcefully and dragging Felicity along or Venture. Does that seem right, Damien?
Yeah, I feel like Venture is giving me all of this like very good advice,
Okay.
and I keep going, no, I think it's this, right?
Then I think that's defy for 2 dice,
Okay.
Mhm.
if that sounds good to you.
Okay.
And Felicity, are you in on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I set them up? Can I set their action
Nope,
up?
nope, nope, nope,
No,
nope. You
that's not
don't do
how
that
these
now.
work, right?
Nope,
These
that's
are
not how that
okay.
works.
Sorry, I always forget when
I
you can
know.
use what you have.
So Damien, you're gonna roll
Yeah, no
three
worries.
dice.
Oh, three. I forgot the one.
Yeah.
Okay. One is a five. Let me do one more. Duh. Okay. Highest is still a five.
Okay. So Felicity slash Venture, you may record 3 links with Damien.
Ooh, all right.
Uh let's come back to Jessamine. What would you like to do for your second downtime action? Do you want to do that,
Um,
gather information?
uh, investigate. I want to
Yeah,
investigate.
yeah.
Which apparently
Investigate.
is different?
It's
Question
a
mark.
it's called I call it it's called preparation here, basically.
Uh,
Basically, it's you looking into things, doing your homework, maybe researching in the stacks to find out if you can find anything about like weird things and stuff. So
yeah.
imagine it's that montage. How do you do that? Like, what do we see you doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Eugene.
Okay. So perceive is what we're doing here.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Sure.
Uh, then
Yeah.
then kind of tracking them down, trying to find things out, trying to go and talk to them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm actually gonna talk to him to be
okay.
like, hey, you doing okay?
Again, much like with Pablo, they're evasive. They turn things away. They are much more negative and adversarial than you've seen them be before.
Yeah,
Uh, um,
sounds good.
why don't you roll perceive 1 die?
Okay. So 6.
A 6. So a 6 is going to get you 2 questions and a follow-up.
Okay.
And it is also going to get you 4 ticks on the preparation clock.
Wow.
Yay.
Yay.
We're so
So
prepared.
1, 2, 3,
I
4.
think. I hope.
So that takes you up to got tier 1 filled in.
Sick. My questions.
Yeah, you've got a list of them there.
Who here is keeping secrets? What a question. Um, where can I find what stuff?
Is that your question?
No. What does Eugene really want? Wait, sorry, how many questions can I ask again?
You get 2 and a follow-up.
Okay, why don't I say I'll ask both of them and then maybe that'll give a more cohesive answer? Question
Sure,
mark.
sure.
So my questions are what does Eugene intend to do and then what does Eugene really want?
whatever this is, this place that they're going to, that they've been going to, is promising them something. And you have the sense that part of the reason, something that has carried them through this first year of being here, because it's been torturous. You got dragged here.
Yeah.
All of you got dragged here. They found a thing to keep them focused, and that was protecting Damien. And then Damien vanished, and they were eaten up by guilt because they weren't even there when Damien vanished, and none of you have kind of and you really couldn't explain what happened. Couldn't tell them, but then Damien came back, and Damien has brushed them off. And so the thing that they wanted to protect, the thing that has kept them here as an anchor, it has turned away from them. And whatever this thing is, it is promising that it will get them home. Does that feel like a reasonable set of answers?
I guess my question is, what does Eugene intend to do?
That's your
I don't know
follow-up?
or I don't know if I'm not sure if that I got an answer for that specifically.
Uh,
Oh, you think one of them is incorrect? I think mine is incorrect because like these
okay.
don't sound very Guardian,
No,
right?
they
Like,
sound very
how do I
Enigma.
hide? Like what? I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I suspect that may be. I'll have to check that play sheet on that. Well, what they intend to do is they intend to they've been going at night through that portal, and they're going to keep
Mhm.
doing that.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Does
That
that
makes
feel like a fair
sense.
answer?
Sure, yeah.
And let me check
Oh
the.
yeah, this is different. It's supposed to be what is most dangerous here? Who here is afraid? How can I help? How can I help Eugene? That'll be my follow-up question. How do I help Eugene?
Uh, the problem is that like they're not listening to you. They're not listening to Damien. Uh, 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 Damien, from what you've seen, is not in any position to really empathize with them. So you suspect that, you need to find out what's on the other side of that thing and stop it. It's a little bit of an obvious answer, but I think does that seem fair?
No, I think that's totally fair. Yeah. Thank
It
you.
sounds like a Guardian answer too,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Stop it.
Uh, Felicity, what do you want to do
Ye-
for your second downtime action? And I'm going to truncate these a little bit here as we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think that Damien and I are actually going to look into it. So I think that this is let's gather information. I don't know if you want us to do it kind of together or if we should just,
So,
you know,
so you have a choice. Do you want to do that as a connection and to get the links, or do you want to do that as a prepare?
think I want to do it as a prepare. Wait, I'll do it as a connection
Okay.
because then, well, this is hard because we want to get to tier 2, right? We need to get to tier 2 here.
You don't
Well, I'm
have to get
definitely
to tier 2.
gonna.
Yes, well, if we don't get to tier 2, it's not good. So we need to
No,
get
you
to
did
tier
tier
2.
1 thing. Right now you're on even keel.
Yes. We would like to
If you
be
get to tier 2, you're
better.
going to get an extra a die for the entanglement for the
Yes.
No, it's
engagement.
good to start bad. No. Let's be
I've
equal.
already done the start bad part thing. So there's, I'm covering that for us. That's my job. Watch these rolls, the worst.
So what do you want to do?
Um, uh, I will look for information. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay. You will
And
prepare
then I can
combination
free.
of homework and trying to find things out. And so let's have you roll that preparedness. What do you want? How are you doing this, and what were we rolling with?
Wait, okay, so it's preparedness. So
Basically, it's called preparation. It's the same thing as investigation from the main book.
okay, so it's the same thing as investigation. Oh God, okay, that is so. So I think that one of the things is that Venture, has a kit for testing things and takes out, a set of instruments and uses those. And essentially, they are, for all practical purposes, sweeping the area to find out what kind of entities are coming back and forth through here.
Perfect. Let's have you make that roll.
All right. So that would be with
Perceive or analyze?
perceive, because I have a dot in it.
Okay.
Okay, so I roll one die.
One die.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a
5.
5. So that is 3 ticks. That
All
takes you
right.
up to tier 2 on preparedness.
All right, great.
And you get a question and a follow-up.
All right. No, literally, what is the nature of the thing that is holding Eugene's attention, or at least holding the door open?
There is a thing that you will find in one of the books called the perfect moment. And the perfect moment is a creature who will slowly but surely talk to you until it finds it out what it is you really want. What is the moment that you really want? What is the thing you really want? Where do you really want to go? And when it finally has all the pieces it needs, it will put you into that perfect moment. And it will do that a few times. And each time it takes a little bit away from you.
All right.
And you can come
Damien,
back and
that's what
walk
I thought.
around after you've been affected by this, but you will slowly but surely start to vanish.
Okay.
Okay? And your
Yes.
follow-up? And follow-ups can be anything. It doesn't have to be the frame of the question. Just have to kind of tie into that question.
Essentially, known countermeasures.
It dislikes the mere folk.
Ooh, that's not awesome. Okay. I mean, I would too, but I don't really want to mess
Because
with
the
them.
mere folk are refracted and kind of infinite, and they're very difficult to pin down.
Okay. All right. I might have to pull some mirrors out. And that's what Damien Venture is classic. He has like a divining rod. He has a book that he checks, and he comes down and he reads those things off to you. So that's what we're working with.
Okay. Pablo, what do you want to do for your second downtime action?
Okay, we stop at the top of the hour, right? Is that correct?
We are going to stop in a couple of minutes. We could actually, we should probably actually stop here so we don't go over time. But it leaves you with 2 more downtime actions, and Damien, you with 2 more downtime actions.
Ooh,
true.
Is that okay with
Sherry
everybody?
being so jealous.
I am so jealous. I
Yeah.
usually choose my class
It's the
so I
first
can
time
have
we've done
downtimes.
this. I want to definitely let the scenes breathe, so we've done that.
Yeah, totally understandable.
Because I didn't want to have rush scenes.
Right. We will be playing next on December 2nd.
That's
because
so
we're not.
long from
I
now.
Yeah, I know we've got next week off, and then the week after that is Thanksgiving week, where we will
Oh,
be in the midst
Ah.
of everything.
of
Yeah.
everything. That
Yeah.
is
It's a whirlwind.
that is the holiday that Sherry and I do,
Yes.
because it's a
Mhm.
food-based holiday, so it's something we can do. So that'll be the day I'm deboning a turkey. But there we go.
There you go.
Uh, yeah, that's where we're going to stop. Next
Okay.
time we'll do those last downtime actions, and then we'll go to the mission phase
Yeah,
from there.
sounds good. Sounds good.
So a quick stars and wishes, Sherry.
This was really fun. I always forget how the sort of roll up to the mission goes. It's actually kind of fraught because I kind of know how much we need all of the different currency, but we're doing great. And yeah, links are good, and so is everything else. So I don't know, it's fun. This group is great.
The
Everything's
preparation
rich.
also pays off because it affects your homework roll at the end of the semester.
Oh, that's true.
Stressing out Sherry even more.
Yes.
Things for
Exactly.
homework.
Keep on doing, gather info. Okay, no, so that's very important. Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't know. I'm looking forward to every little bit that I get of everyone's characters is really wonderful and delightful. So I'm hoping that I can be you know like at least 50% as cool as they are. So
Okay. Ray?
Yeah, big stars to I really enjoyed playing out the relationship between Damien and Lua. So I really appreciate Lowell um helping me out with that. It informed the rest of the scenes. I like that moment of the Battlestar Galactica situation of Damien talking to Lua that no one else can see with Jessamine was really funny. Um yeah, no, I really appreciate that I got to spend time with everyone, had these great connections. It was fun seeing Damien show up to ask Venture for advice and follow none of it.
Uh,
Um, but I also appreciate seeing the difference between Venture and Felicity. Um, that was really good. And in terms of wishes, I feel like because the Harmony playbook is so open to interpretation about the relationship situation, I really feel like I have to, I don't know, I feel like I have to focus and think about it. Maybe just because it's a playbook I'm interested in, but it doesn't lean into my natural inclinations. Because at first I was worried, like, am I playing against the concept of the
I
playbook
think
by
it's
having,
perfect.
Mhm.
I think it is a it's a toxic relationship, but it is a partnership.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think like Lua cares. He's just an asshole about it.
Hmm.
Um, so
he wants you to
yeah.
toughen up, kid.
Yeah, 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 yeah. He's it's very Asian parenting
Yes.
style. I'm looking at it. So
Awesome. Pablo.
Yeah, I had a great time. It's just interesting to begin to inhabit these characters, and I loved the little scene with Felicity and making up the bookmark. That was very sweet. And also the classroom scene was a lot of fun. Um, uh, but and the flirtation, Damien making Pablo blush was fun. And I'm looking forward to having a scene with Jessamine. I haven't had one yet. So maybe one of my downtime actions can be that. And Yeah, I'm enjoying my character. And I think I'm still trying to get used to kind of the rhythm of the kind of the zoom in, zoom out. When are we actually in full, role play, and when are we glossing over things? And also, I'm also trying to figure out, which I think it was a challenge for me the last time I played this game, is the mission looms, right, on the horizon, and what else can I do other than the mission, I mean, and so how do I create other storylines or subplots within the story that's not about the mission that's being kind of delineated or framed for us. And so figuring out how to do that for myself, like I was thinking about like a long-term project, I was thinking, well, what would he do? But they were all things that had nothing to do with the mission and would take us off in different directions. So I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
So
one of the things I will say historically, when I ran this before, both with the Sea of Stars and a Danger Unexploded Spell, is kind of after the mission, give everybody a chance to call a scene, like in the time aftermath to in either in the immediate aftermath or a little bit down to kind of set some things up and seed things for things. So I definitely will be giving people time to do that.
Oh, cool. Great. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to exploring this world and or the school and finding out all the horrible things that these folks have in store for us. So yeah, glad to be
Absolutely.
here. Sorry that we have to wait so long, but
That's okay.
it'll be better when it comes.
Yeah.
After anticipation.
Jessamine.
Yeah, okay. So first of all, I really liked Pablo's bleeding arm, that whole thing. It was very atmospheric, it was very dark academia, it was very central and scary. So yeah, that was fun. I also I also want a second Felicity immediately jumping it to making a bookmark. Like I feel like that scene was just really good, in general. Like, yeah. It really felt very classroom, very school days, which then uh made the Lorelai scene even scarier. It was also really scary because it was also just like a bad roommate situation. Like yeah, like Girlie's possessed or something, but also it's just like I can see this happening with a freak roommate, honestly. People be scary. So yeah, I really like that scene that I was scared. And then also the lecture from Mr. Archer. And I feel like I don't know what you were reading, but I'm really excited that you read that whole like lecture. That was incredibly good.
Well, I do sketch those out because one of the things is when we get into the mission phase, if you can work in something you remember from the lecture, either sympathetically or antithetically, you can get an extra die. Uh,
What?
yeah, if you can remember something from the lecture, remember when he said this? I don't believe this, or
I guess
remember
the
he said
face
this?
You're
is
saying we
like
have to do actual lecture?
I do.
This is the
I
real
saw
That's
the
right.
Don't worry, Agatha, it's recorded. You can go back.
I haven't been in school, so I have to watch a recording and
Yes, you
take
gotta take
notes.
notes. You need to take notes.
Uh,
Every sound
Can I
or
take back
point
that
could be a
story? Yeah.
+1.
I will say, having played with Will H. and Dan, like I don't take notes anymore because like I've seen how they take notes. They write volumes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
they
just
do.
freaks me out. And I'm like, why would I look? I can't
I
even
have never
compete.
been able to take good notes. All
Yeah.
of my notes always look like ass, like both in terms of my handwriting and also in terms of the content. So,
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
well, anyways, well, anyway, that's a star. And then my last star is to Damien and Jessamine both trying to get the other person to open up, to be like,
Yeah,
"Are you okay?"
Do you need help?
Yeah. That was so funny to me. So yeah, I really like that. Are we also doing wishes right now, or are we just doing stars?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay. Um, my wish. Actually, I don't know what my wish is. Never mind. I'll come back. Sorry.
Well, feel free. I'm going to take a star, which I'm taking back. No. Yeah. If anybody has any wishes, and you can also, if you think about things between now and next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we supposed to do XP at the end of a session, or is it
No, we
at
do
the
at the end of the mission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
if you read it, you want to do things like
Look at your promises.
your promises, and
Mhm.
also there's like a bonus die thing that you can do, but you want to like do all the stupid things that'll get you into trouble too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's a typo on this because it says at the end of each session.
Yeah, it ought to be
instead of
permission.
initially.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got to fix a couple of other things on the keeper because I took it from the Sea of Stars and there's still some text from that's hanging around. I've got to fix. Thank you all very much for coming along and for this playtest. I'm going to stop the recording